News 46 is brought to you by Southwest Medical Associates. Look for news about their latest healthcare center opening soon in your neighborhood. Southwest Medical Associates. Now that's powerful medicine. News 46 is also brought to you by Red Apple Fireworks. You've never seen anything like it. Nevada's elite fireworks shopping experience. Red Apple Fireworks. News 46 is also brought to you by Safi of Las Vegas. At Safi, we're more than a foster care and adoption agency. We're working to build stronger families in our communities. Visit our website at safi.org. News 46 is also brought to you by
Senior Dimensions is a Medicare Advantage plan with 25 years of experience in Nevada. Visit seniordimensions.com today and find out more.
Tonight on News 46, a single vehicle rollover on Highway 160.
A flag retirement ceremony at the Senior Center.
And early childhood screening for symptoms of disabilities. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46. With Rick Vale and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell and news across Nevada with Janet Eric. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Thursday, May 26, 2011. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Rhonda Van Winkle for News 46. Topping our news tonight, 3 very lucky young men who were involved in a single vehicle rollover last night on North Highway 160 were uninjured.
A single vehicle rollover last night just after 10 p.m. prompted Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's deputies to the scene, which was northbound Highway 160, actually near Johnny. This large truck, which appears to be an F-150 with Virginia plates, rolled one time over onto its roof. The 3 occupants, who all appear to be young men, extricated themselves from the vehicle. When Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue arrived on scene, they declined medical attention. Nye County Sheriff's deputies are investigating the cause of this accident. This is Deanna O'Donnell on Highway 160 for News 46.
Well, I have 2 teenage boys. Actually, one's older now, but it's always a scary thought to me, so those boys are very lucky.
They're always teenagers in your heart, you know.
Yes,
that's
true.
My mom always says, I'm still her baby, despite my
man.
age. It's right. Well, not so lucky is an accident involving a 75-year-old man. It occurred this morning around 7 a.m. on Pahrump Valley Boulevard and Calvada. The man was apparently pushing his vehicle when the car rolled back onto his leg. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue transported him locally to Desert View Hospital.
Okay, and the Senior Center is having a flag retirement ceremony tomorrow morning. Don McIntosh invites the public to this event, which begins at 10:30.
We're here at the Pahrump Senior Center, and as you know, that this weekend is Memorial Day weekend. Among all of the events that will be happening this weekend is a flag ceremony here at the Pahrump Senior Center. They're going to be retiring their old flag and putting up a new one. The public is invited to this event. We're going to speak to Don McIntosh.
I would like to announce and invite the general public to our 4th annual flag retirement ceremony this coming Friday, May 27th. The ceremony will start about 10:30 a.m. and the flag, our new flag, should be raised by 11 a.m. and we're looking forward to a good attendance. It is something that we do prior to Memorial Day in honor of all of our men and women that have given the ultimate sacrifice, and that is their life, to keep this country free.
So we have our flag right behind us right here, and this stays up here for a year?
Yes, it does, for 1 year, and as you can see, it's a little torn and tethered on the ends of it, but it has served us well, as it has served this nation for years and years and years, and we are going to retire this flag, and we have a brand new flag that we'll be raising this coming Friday once again. The flag will be raised at 11 a.m.
And what will be happening with the old flag?
We will take it to the VFW, which they will turn it over to the Boy Scouts, and they have an event, I believe it's every once a month, as to where they do the proper disposal of the American flags.
And that's by burning it?
That is correct, yes.
And so the public is invited. Where are we at here at the Senior Center?
1370 West Basin. And just come down west on Basin, you will see a green sign indicating where to turn right into the Senior Center. We do have the invite out to county officials and the Sheriff Tony DeMayo, and we most certainly hope they can attend this ceremony. They do every year, so we're going to have a great time.
And for more information, where can people call?
Call me at 751-6860.
On the town board agenda was item number 8, discussion and possible decision to repeal Pahrump Town Ordinance number 35 relating to business licenses. The vote was 3-2 against the repeal.
The Pahrump Town Ordinance 35 cost the town about $60,000 a year with the numbers we have now. And I don't know what it provides to businesses. There's not a business out there that goes to the business license board and gets a service that improves their business. It adds costs, it adds hassles, it adds inspections, but it doesn't make the businesses of Pahrump any better.
Has this individual done any due diligence whatsoever in regard to what the business licensing in this town does? Has he spoke with any of the staff or collected any factual information on the numbers? Is the individual aware that we've had over a half a dozen workshops in a 3-month period of time? Is the individual aware of how many businesses have attended those workshops? How many businesses have been helped by those workshops, and how they felt about the workshops that were given to go ahead and help and enhance the businesses?
Did you know there's 2,003 businesses in this town that have business licenses? And did you know the money generated from last year's business licenses was $106,806? That, times being what they are, and most of us business owners, we don't have a problem paying for our business license, because I know, for one, if I needed an air conditioning guy, I call Harley, but I checked him out before I ever called him the first time. I checked to see if he had a business license. I checked to see his credentials.
Anybody in this town who receives a 1099, no matter if they make $35, $65, or $100,000, is required to have a state license and a town license. This is difficult. You know, some people don't make very much money, and they could end up paying more for the licensing than they would ever make on the 1099.
Coming up, does your child have a developmental delay?
And Deanna spoke with Miss Senior Nevada.
We'll have all this and more right after the break. Please keep it here.
News 46 is brought to you by Southwest Medical Associates. Look for news about their latest healthcare center opening soon in your neighborhood. Southwest Medical Associates. Now that's powerful medicine. News 46 is also brought to you by Red Apple Fireworks. You've never seen anything like it. Nevada's elite fireworks shopping experience. Red Apple Fireworks. News 46 is also brought to you by Safi of Las Vegas. At Safi, we're more than a foster care and adoption agency. We're working to build stronger families in our communities. Visit our website at safi.org.
Welcome back to News 46. Does your small child show symptoms of developmental delay? The Nye County School District can help with early childhood screening. If your child is between the ages of 3 and 5 years old, you have until tomorrow to contact the Special Education Department to schedule your pre-screening.
Well, what we're doing is what we always do at this time of the year. We announce about early childhood child find. This is where we go out to identify, have parents contact us if they believe their child may have a disability in the ages of 3 to 5 that they're not enrolled in a private school or a public school system at this point in time. And these are students that are basically 3 to 5 years old. The children the parents feel have a disability, and we take a look at them, evaluate them to see if they need to be coming into our what we call early childhood special education program. Some parents will be at the pediatrician, and pediatrician say, well, there may be a speech issue or a cognitive issue, behavior issue, or whatever. Or a parent may feel that, little Sammy isn't operating like his big sister, Diana, or so on like that, So I've got some different things. When the parents call us, okay, and our number's on the flyer and in the paper, it's 751-4015. We'll ask some questions about cognitive skills, behavior, so on like that, speech, what their concerns are. From that initial information, we'll determine if the child really should come in for an evaluation, and stuff like that. Bottom line, 99% of the kids we evaluate, and about, it's a 50-50 scale. What I want to make sure is the folks understand these are children who they believe have a disability as identified under IDEA 2006, because that's what we serve as special education early childhood students.
What does the evaluation consist of?
Cognitive skills, behavior skills, motor skills, speech. We even ask questions of the parents because they'll give us some feedback to identify any potential emotional, social skills. Early identification and getting services is very important because it helps the child. Now, again, this isn't a public pre-K program. It's children with identified disabilities. And getting the initial stuff into them and working them out helps them as they go through the grade levels. We will have incidences of students who gain skills, gain techniques to make them successful to where they no longer require special education services.
And we're going to be doing this for what time period? Until school starts next year, or what do we do?
The answer is yes and no. What we have is that we have our first group starting up, and if you have a question, like I said, give us a call, 751-4015. We need the information by May 27th so we can schedule staff members in the evaluation process and that. And then during the summer, we'll probably announce another group of testing for the beginning of the school year, or we may do it again in January. It all depends on how things are rolling out, but we will be doing it again if they're not identified in the SME group.
Being a respite caregiver means so much to so many. The volunteers who give a few hours a week tell us the joy of helping people is like no other. We spoke to several of these heroes at the Retire and Senior Volunteer Programs award ceremony at Mountain Falls.
Well, I've been doing respite for over a year now. I work with 2 families, and I go into people's houses that are housebound, and they have a caregiver, and I relieve the caregiver so they can get out and get away and have some time to themselves. They need it so badly. They get so depressed, and we just heard that caregivers often, 60% of the time, don't make it as long as the person they're caring for.
The caregivers being mainly the family members, right?
Usually it's the family. One of mine is the daughter of the lady that I stay with, and the other one is a hired caregiver. But same thing, she's with her lady 24/7. Yeah. So 4 hours a week for me to come in is it's a blessing for them, and what a gift for me. I've become part of their family, and both of them, and it's just wonderful.
Well, if we didn't go and help the caregivers, they'd have no relief whatsoever. It would be a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week job taking care of someone that can be quite a handful. The woman who I take care of is a dementia victim, is the only way I can term it. And he has the patience of a saint, her husband. But he needs a break too.
You go into somebody's home and you learn their ways that they do things, and so that you don't do something that they might not like, and you have to get to know the person so that you can be considerate of them and know that they're looking forward to having somebody come in and help with their loved one.
Respite Care is a great organization. All we do, we go out and we take care of the people a couple hours a day, once a week, and it's a lifesaver for them and for us.
It really is, isn't it?
It does. It's amazing that I can go out and do it because I am a respite caregiver for my sister, okay? But I go out twice a week and take care of somebody, and it gets me out, and I meet people, and I have a good time.
So you're 24 hours a day caring for your sister, and you have somebody that comes in and takes care of her while you go out?
No, I leave her by herself usually, but I make sure that her oxygen is where she can get to it, and she's okay. So my idea is I get some reprieve from her, she gets a reprieve from me, and I enjoy the people I take care of. It's good. It's good all the way around.
How many years have you been doing it?
I've been doing this for a year. Yeah, 1 year.
Would you recommend it to other people?
Definitely. Most definitely. Anybody that has the spare time that can take it to work with these people, it's rewarding. It really is.
Call Jan Lindsay at 751-5282 to volunteer for RSVP.
And Miss Senior Nevada was at the Pahrump Nugget this weekend for Miss Senior Showcase. Dan O'Donnell had the opportunity to speak with this beauty queen right after she performed a song at the event.
Well, actually, it was Andrew Lloyd Webber. His Love Changes Everything from the Aspects of Love. Great song.
When were you crowned?
I was crowned August 25th, 2010, and I'm still reigning until August of 2011.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Born and raised in Houston, Texas, lived in Baltimore for 32 years. I have a 26-year-old son that sings, and I had been in Vegas in 1978 through the 80s until the fire took down the MGM. I was in Hallelujah Hollywood as a principal. So I told my husband, I said, let's go back to Paradise, and he said, let's go. So here we are.
Wonderful. Tell me some of your platform as the reigning queen.
My platform is twofold. First of all, is responsible pet ownership. I adore animals, all animals. Kind of draw the line at snakes, though. And I have a little therapy puppy named Madison. She's a canine therapy dog, little Shih Tzu. And my other platform is senior citizens. They are our treasure, and everybody should realize that and treat us as such.
Wonderful. And what are some of the hopes in the future for you?
My hopes in future are to be back in the world of singing and performing. I've just cut a demo, which I hope to present to Jackie Baskow, and we're going forward from there. Doors are opening, and I hope they continue to do so.
And how can people keep track of you?
Through Facebook. I do have, just go to my wall on Facebook. I try to keep that updated every week.
Wonderful. Thanks so much for speaking with us.
My pleasure.
His name is Otto Kettner, and he has been working out at First Move Fitness. The senior brags about the results he's been getting, and Ginger Tyra of First Move Fitness explains.
I had trouble walking through the door. I had to walk with a cane. Okay, and then the more courses I took from your class, the easier it was and easier it was. Then I started on the machines, and that was helping me walk better and better. And then all of a sudden, after you told me how to turn my feet, that no other doctor ever did in all the years, and I've been walking with a cane for 10 years, I can walk again.
So
I have to call you doctor.
Well, I'm not a doctor. I'm just your friend. Because at First Move, you're like family. So we want to make sure that when you're coming in here, you're getting the best results that you need for your lifestyle. A lot of people think that it's just to come in here to get fit, to get into that bathing suit, to get into that muscle shape that they used to be in high school. But it's more of a fitness because you need to enjoy your life and be able to walk. So I'm glad that you're doing really good. I know when you first started, you had a goal on May 1st that you wanted to have something accomplished. Do you want to tell us what that was?
That was to put my cane away, and it happened.
It happened? I remember when you walked in with no cane, kind of like that. Look, Ma, no cane.
That was it. That was it. And now I can walk better than I ever in 10 years.
That's good for you. I know when you first started, you could barely make revolutions, if any full revolutions on the recumbent bikes. Now can you make them?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I burn a lot of calories, and I lost a lot of weight. You know that, And I feel fantastic, especially from your class. When I go home, I'm laughing all the way. Everything is just so wonderful at this family gym. It's fantastic, But it doesn't happen right away. It took me 5 months, but it still happened. I didn't have to go to some hospital.
So if you're sitting at home wondering if you can come in here and do this, you can. You just need to make that first move and come down. The first move is yours. Come down to First Move. We can help you until you come in. I'm not allowed to go to your house. I wish I could. So if you can come on down to First Move Fitness, we can help you. It doesn't matter what the condition is. There's something we can do for you. So come down to First Move and join our family.
So now today, not as windy as we were yesterday, thank heavens. But we're not, we got more of that coming back. We really do. And what's really interesting is We got hot days, and then we got a sudden nice big drop for Sunday. Sunday's going to be beautiful, folks. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss it. Yeah, it'll be on our 7-day forecast coming up right after this break.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org.
Hey everyone, welcome back to News 46. I'm Rick Vale with your weather today. Partly cloudy out there, a high of 84 degrees. Winds out of the west-southwest to 12 miles per hour with gusts upwards of 24 miles per hour. Our pressure holding steady on the barometer at 29.87. The UV index for today was 8, which is very high. Sunrise was at 5:31 a.m. and our record was 109 degrees back in 1951. Tonight's looking clear for us, a low of 63 degrees. Winds out of the north-northwest up to 18 miles per hour. Sunset will be at 7:51 p.m. and our record low was 50 degrees back in 1980. Tomorrow's looking bright and sunny with a high of 88 degrees and a low of 65. Winds will be out of the north at about 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 26 miles per hour. Tomorrow's UV index is 9, which is very high, so make sure you're wearing a hat or sunscreen, something like that. Sunrise will be at 5:30 a.m. 7-day forecast Saturday, 45 mile per hour gusts expected. Windy, not as windy as we thought it was going to be, but still pretty windy. 88 for the high, 52 for the low. Sunday, looking at a 20-degree drop in temperature down to 69 for the high with 49 for the overnight low, with gusts up to 36 miles per hour. Monday, 43 mile per hour gusts expected, a high of 80 and a low of 53. Tuesday, 48 mile per hour gusts, a high of 85 and a low of 57. Wednesday, the high is 87 with a low of 58 and gusts upwards of 60 miles per hour. Again, expect wind advisories probably pretty much all next week. It looks like the winds aren't dying down for any of us. Next Thursday, 26 mile per hour gusts expected, partly cloudy skies with a high back in the 90s, 92, and a low of 72. And the worst weather in the nation today is London, Kentucky for damaging thunderstorms. And I got to say that's probably more like a side note. The worst weather in the nation still has to be Tornado Alley. Those people are still getting pounded by horrible, horrible weather.
Yes, they are, and it's very sad. If you're able to donate money, you can go to the Salvation Army and check, and I'm sure you can donate money there, and they're going to need it. I was watching some news sources today as we get them, and they have about 300 people that might be dead, so it's pretty tragic.
That's horrible, folks. Make sure to keep them all in your prayers. They need it very badly.
Yes, they do. Well, tomorrow morning, don't miss the Senior Center flag retirement ceremony at 10:30.
And the VFW will be holding its annual Memorial Day services at the Chief Tecopa Cemetery on East Street next to the library at 10 in the morning on Monday. Please arrive early.
The High Desert Shorts International Film Festival will be held at the Pahrump Nugget all weekend. The opening ceremonies are tomorrow night at 6 p.m. For more information, go on the web to highdesertshortsiff.com.
And the Pahrump Gunfighter Show will be on Sunday at 2 p.m. at Dusty Flats next to the stage stop. This event is free to the public, and it is the last one for the season, if I'm not wrong.
Okay. And announcing the Scream It Like You Mean It tour. It's coming to Pahrump July 21st at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park, performing our Breathe, Carolina, Chiodds, I See Stars, Tech One, The Air I Breathe, The Color Morale. For more information, go to their website to screamitlikeyoumeenit.com.
And the Pahrump Community Pool in Petrick Park will not be open this weekend. The official opening date of the new renovated pool is June 4th at noon.
That should be nice to see it all new.
It's pool time.
And
pool
easy
days.
on the feet for everybody because they redid all that concrete around there.
That's right. And hopefully the weather will be nice enough for it that everybody can actually go out there and enjoy the pool.
Yes.
All right, folks. That being said, it's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Rick Vale.
I'm Rhonda Van Winkle.
From everyone up here on the Hill KPVM, we wish you a safe evening. We'll see you here again tomorrow night. Until then, good night, Rob.
Good night.